My beloved, my child of light, the one heaven whispers about when the stars blink at night. Listen carefully, because this is not ordinary. It's almost time. It looks like the hourglass in heaven just turned over. Archangel Michael is calling your name from afar with his sword of truth. God is calling out to you. Do not skip this. Don't make the mistake of not paying attention to it. Because, kid, someone wrote a lie about you. They said something bad about you behind your back, not because they think you did it, but because they want your blessing more than anything else. And the lies they told were meant to hurt you. But pay attention. Their plan will work if you skip. You will be punished for a crime you didn't do if you don't pay attention to this. Can you see how bad this is? God is pleading as well as Archangel Michael. This message isn't here by accident. It is divine interception. I want you to anchor yourself even more right now. Write, "I choose to stay" in the comments. Even though these words are short, they mean a lot. You're telling the world that you won't scroll away, that you won't leave this moment, and that you choose awareness over danger. Hold on, because this is where the shield starts to take shape. Your destiny is too bright and holy, my beloved, which is why they try to hide it by making false accusations. They thought they could put you in chains, but heaven has already freed you. I have to tell you this before I tell you their name. Your spirit knew something was wrong from the start. God was telling you ahead of time about that sudden feeling of weight, that whisper in your dreams, and the tension in your chest. But he chose this time and message to show what had been hidden, because they were never meant to make you suffer for their sin. The robe of shame they made for you was never meant to be worn. Please hold on, my child. Take deep breaths, because what comes next will shake your world. Even the demons who planned this will fall to their knees, says Archangel Michael. I have a very important question for you now. Follow me. It's important not to skip any lines, because this is where the lies break. Please make sure you hear me clearly before I go on. There is a reason why this message was shown to you. Do not let it go. Do not shut down heaven. Oh, beloved, if this voice speaks to you, please subscribe right away, because every message here is more than just words. It's your defense, your shield, and your miracle in motion. Do not go off on your own without the cover of heaven. That next message could be the one that changes your whole destiny. So stay in touch. Listen up. The person who accused you, they were close. They gave you a smile. They seemed like they cared. They were angry because they were jealous, and they wanted you to fail. Do not be afraid, advises Archangel Michael. Their lies won't work. Their name will be made public, and justice will not only set you free, it will also make you stronger than before. If you stay with me, I will make their trap work against them, says God. If you skip, though, you might walk right into the hole they dug. Now is your time, my child. Can you hear how important this is? Heaven wants you to pay attention. Don't go away. Don't turn this off, because the doors close in 2 minutes. They will close, and you will no longer be able to find out their name. Protect yourself, or stop the false punishment. Archangel Michael is standing there with his sword raised, waiting for you to answer. Are you going to skip or tell the truth, my beloved child? Heaven drew closer as soon as your eyes met these words. The veil between the spiritual world and the real world is thinner now. than it has ever been in your life. You might not even be aware of it. The hand of God is outstretched over you, shaking with a sense of urgency. The sword of Archangel Michael, which shines with divine fire, is already raised. Still, shadows are moving against you. Shadows were brave enough to write a lie about you. It's not like rumors or a small wound. No, my kid. They made up a crime, a fake crime, and put your name on it. Their goal is cruel: to tie you up, take away your honor, and watch as they drag you somewhere you don't belong. Prison. In their envy, they have spoken that into being. For something you didn't do, you deserve jail time and chains. But if you read this message all the way through, heaven won't let your destiny happen. Try not to think that this is a coincidence. The heavens aligned for this fight, right at the exact moment you stopped here. God told him, "Tell them, do not let my child carry the weight of an unfair name." Archangel Michael, who has been waiting like a lion in chains, now speaks up. "Beloved, there are only 2 minutes left. There will be no stopping the lie if you close your eyes. The chains will break if you hold on and refuse to skip. The person who accused you has been smiling at your wins for a long time, but they are secretly cursing you. They put on friendship as a front. Love was just a mask for them. In their hearts, though, they were ready to fight you. They are being shown today by heaven. Soon, we'll know what their name is. You can't see half of the truth, though, so your faith must first hold you here. You have to fully open and accept it. Do you have that shaking in your chest right now? That queasy flutter that won't go away? That's your spirit figuring out that someone put a trap for you. In the back of your mind, you already knew that someone was planning something. You could already feel the change in the air, the weight, the strange looks, and the tension that you couldn't explain. Those things did not happen by chance. They were early warning signs from heaven. But this message isn't just a whisper. It sounds like thunder from up high. My child, I beg you, do not skip this, or you will be the one who pays the price, says God. Archangel Michael adds, don't think this is too much. I've been at the gates of justice and seen how their plan is coming together. Their plan will fail, though, if you stay, listen, and don't give up. You won't be dragged into a false punishment. Instead, their hidden crimes will be shown to the world. Just think about what would happen if you ignored this. You'd be like someone who walks into a trap blindfolded and doesn't know what will happen to them. Now think about this. The blindfold coming off, getting your eyes open. The liar's name was shown to you. The court of heaven is not against you. It is on your side. This is what's at stake now, beloved. But first, I need to ask you a very important question. If these words are already cutting to the core of your being and you can feel the breath of heaven flowing through them, do not let this be a one-time meeting. Stay in touch. Sign up now, because every message you get here is more than just text. It is a lifeline sent from heaven to keep you from drowning in the bad things people want to happen to you. You can't miss the next warning, the next shield, or the next breakthrough that is coming right at you. Do not let yourself drift away, beloved. Connect with the flow of these divine messages. Now, let me go on. The person who falsely accused you is also shaking, but they won't show it. They thought no one would find out about their lie. They believed that the papers would be signed and the rumors would be confirmed. They thought that no one would ever find out the truth. That's not what they knew, though. God writes with fire instead of ink. He heard every word. He kept track of all the lies. He wrote down everything they did to hurt you. He now says that their mask will fall. Do not be afraid, beloved, warns Archangel Michael. Their name is written in front of me. You'll see something they thought would never be shown if you stay until the end. God's voice breaks as he says, I don't want my child to have to deal with someone else's envy. For a crime they didn't commit. I don't want to punish my beloved. Do not sleep. Stay in the present. Keep an eye on what I do. As you read this, the very fabric of their plan is coming apart. What they meant to do harm, heaven is using to protect you. There are many weak spots in the lie, and your faith is what breaks them. In the moment that you stay here and don't skip, heaven makes your shield stronger. So pay attention, because in the next few lines, their identity will be revealed. You will see the chains that were meant for you for what they are. Greed and hate traps. Your name will shine brighter than ever instead of being dragged through mud. That's not all this message is. It is a deliverance. Your obedience by staying here and fully opening this up calls on heaven's hand to help you. Dear ones, this is just the start. Heaven is still talking to you, my beloved child. Something changed in the spirit world when you opened this. Things that had been kept secret for months or even years started to fall apart. That is, you might not be able to see it yet. Archangel Michael has already stepped between you and the punishment that was written in lies, though. God is yelling now. This curse will not be passed on to my child. My kid won't walk into chains that aren't theirs. That's why your chest feels heavy. Why does your heart beat so fast? Because the fight isn't easy. The person who said that thought they were smart. I didn't think anyone would find out. They believed that what they said would stick to your name like mud. Lie, though. Heaven doesn't let them end there. Truth is like a flame, and today it shines brighter than the night. Someone is very close to you and may make you not want to believe them. They came up to your table. They smiled when they saw you. They said they would clap for you when you went higher, but they signed their name on a piece of paper that was soaked in poison behind your back. I saw it all, God says. I wrote down everything. I will not let what they planned happen to you happen. The lie they told about you is not just a story. You were meant to lose your freedom and your destiny, and you were meant to look guilty even though you couldn't be. But do you remember what it says? No weapon that is made against you will work. This weapon was made, but it won't work out well. My child, you must still stay, because you will miss the shield that God is putting around you right now if you skip this message. Stay, commands Archangel Michael. Don't go away. Do not shut this voice down. The person who accused you thinks their plan is set in stone, but if you stand your ground, heaven can change it. Do you get it? The balance isn't strong. You are held by your obedience to remain. Don't forget what I tell you. In some parts of life, one choice, one decision, or one act of obedience sets the tone for everything that comes after. Now is one of those times. You weren't just brought here by chance. You were shown this way. Your guardian angels have been whispering, tugging, and pulling because they knew you had to hear this. You only have a few minutes left before the spiritual window shuts. The warning goes away if you don't open this all the way. That's why you feel such a strong sense of urgency. Pay attention, because God doesn't just warn. He does it. He fixes things. He makes more. He will use what was intended for your fall, for your elevation. What they whispered in the dark, God will shout in the light. The lie they told to try to bury you will now be the thing that helps you progress. Beloved, do not be afraid, warns Archangel Michael. The truth is strong. I'm going to defend you today with the truth, which is like a sword. But before I go any further, please listen. Today is not the only day these words are for you. There will be a new plot tomorrow, another trap next week, another lie next month. That's why you can't walk around without being careful. Protect yourself. Beloved, please subscribe. Because every message that comes through here is not by chance. Sign up. It is a save. It's a direction. It's a map. People who skip walk into walls when the road is foggy. People who stay in touch walk into doors. Don't cut yourself off from the flow of heaven. Let's go back to the person who accused you. God says that their name won't be hidden for long. Their plan is already beginning to fall apart. People are starting to notice that their story doesn't make sense. People who were part of the whisper are now having doubts because the truth is heavy and lies can't carry it forever. Soon, the person who wanted to keep you locked up will be shown for what they really are. You won't have to use your hands to fight. God will fight for you. And when the time comes for you to be seen, you will rise with honor, and your name will shine even brighter than before. The enemy is most afraid that you will not fall, my child, that they won't see you in chains, but will see you rise, that their anger, which led to this false accusation, will backfire and make you happy. Because of this, the need is so great. God doesn't want you to be surprised. Archangel Michael doesn't want you to walk into danger while wearing a blindfold. They are yelling, "Remain awake. Watch out. Don't skip." This is the truth, and it will save you. Beloved, this is just a small part of what needs to be shown. It's a long scroll. The words mean a lot. We are being warned a lot. You will not only know their name, but you will also understand why heaven chose you, why the enemy fears you so much, and why your destiny can't be stolen, no matter how many lies are written against you. That's if you stay with me. My beloved, do you know how valuable your name is to God? An angel took your name to God's throne when you were born, and he wrote it in his book with fire. That's why your enemy has always been against you. That's why sometimes the people you trusted turned against you. That's why envy seemed to follow you around when good things happened. Because people trust your name, it holds hope, destiny, and light. Things get more dangerous when it gets darker, because that light gets brighter, and more people are drawn to it. In light of this, someone close to you chose to lie about your name. You were blamed for their shame, not because you are guilty. Not because of what you did wrong, but because of how you lived your life. They pulled you down so that their shadow wouldn't be so dark next to you. Do not be afraid, God tells his child. Your name will not be chained, I promise. What does Archangel Michael say? I will split the sky if I have to, but this false crime will not bury you. You are on the edge of destiny right now, beloved. Even though you can't see it, the paperwork has been passed around, the story has been written, and the plot is almost finished. But God found it before the trap could be closed. That's why your spirit is stirred. That's why your chest hurts, your mind is fuzzy, and you can't sleep at night. You could feel it. You knew something wasn't right. Now the confirmation has come. Consider this. You are turning your back on the key that will free you if you skip or walk away. God put this message in front of you because He knows how powerful revelation can be. When you see a lie, it loses its power. To hear heaven's warning is to get out of the devil's trap. Here's your chance to get away from danger before their lie turns into your sentence. They will be happy if you ignore it, though. We fooled them, they'll say. We made them blind. They had to scroll away. The enemy's lie then spreads. Don't let that happen, beloved. Stay, commands Archangel Michael. Do not go. I've been waiting to tell you the truth. You can almost hear the name of the accuser now. It's almost there. The lips that smiled at you also spoke badly about you. Hands that seemed to be there to help were actually writing your death warrant. Still, those hands will be seen. Their smile will fade. Their lie will fall apart. Your name will get even better when it does. This is the key. Attacks are always turned into testimonies from God. The pit that Joseph's brothers threw him into became the way to his throne. The cross that they put Jesus on became the way to the resurrection. The same false crime that was written against you will now be used to bless you. But pay close attention, my child. Those who stay awake will be blessed. Do not fall asleep at this time. Don't skip the part where it says, "Heaven is breathing." Each sentence here is like a shield that's being built around you. Each paragraph is like a sword that is being sharpened. The stronger your defense gets, the longer you stay. Listen to me. This message will last longer than this. Much more will be revealed, warned against, and told as the truth. That's why you can't walk by yourself. Beloved, please subscribe. Keep your head above this stream. Stay away from a world where the enemy plans every day and lies are spread like webs. Always listen to what heaven has to say, because tomorrow could bring a new story, and you'll need the next message to guide your steps. Yes, beloved, let's go further. This person is not just an enemy. They are someone who used to be close. You were hurt by their betrayal because you never thought their lips could tell such lies. But heaven says, I saw it before it happened. Before they spoke, I heard them whisper. They won't be able to finish what they started. That's why you're reading this right now. Because the window is going to close. It's past midnight. The lie is getting around. But heaven has said, no, this is where it ends. You must know something very important, my beloved. The enemy isn't after you because you're weak. It's because you were picked. The enemy would not waste his weapons on you if you were normal, if your life didn't matter, and if your soul didn't have any light. Fear not, for you are marked, you are chosen, and a crown is waiting for you. The darkness will not stay quiet. You are being attacked because you have treasure inside you. The false accusation that was written about you was never really true. It had to do with what you carry. It was about putting down your voice, stopping your progress, and breaking your spirit. Heaven says it won't work, though. What I have anointed can't be shut down. What I've blessed can't be cursed. Child, I know how much you hurt. Betrayal is like chains around your neck. It cuts more deeply than any blade. You had faith. Forgive. You cared. They still said bad things about you. When you looked at them with kind eyes, they looked back at you with lies. That's why it hurts so much. Even if a stranger had said something bad about you, you could have hidden it. But this person wasn't new. They were so close that they knew your name and your story. They were so close that they could cut right through your heart. Still, pay attention to this. They're not even close to God. They're not even close to Archangel Michael. They're not as close as the angels that walk with you. They may have tried to change your life, but they can't touch your soul because it's in heaven. The veil is being torn off their faces right now by heaven. Their lies are shaking already. Don't you feel it? That sudden sense that something hidden is coming to the surface. That's heaven pulling back the curtain. I will not let my child walk blind into the traps of liars, says God. Before the storm hits, you are being shown something. This is not a scary message. It is a message to get ready and a message of victory. Because what the accuser says can't stand up to the light. Lies die when the truth shows up. But kid, you need to stay in the light. That's the reason you're here. That's why you can't skip. That's why this message is so important. You can't see what's behind you if you move away too quickly. You are safe if you stay line by line, though. You have a gun. You have a shield. There is less power in the lie every second you stay here. What does Archangel Michael say? Do not undervalue this moment. What is being written in heaven is more important than what people wrote. Do not move. Stay behind the shield. The sword is all set. Time is running out for the liar. I need to say this again. You can't just drift away by yourself. Stay in touch. Beloved, please subscribe. Each message here is a divine rope that pulls you out of water that is meant to drown you. Do not cut the line. Don't stop the flow. Another lie might come out tomorrow, another trap next week. But if you are protected and linked, you won't be caught off guard. Remember that someone who walks with God never goes blind. Pay close attention, because I'm about to say something more important. The person who accused you wanted to do more than just hurt your reputation. They planned to make money from it. They told you a lie to get attention for themselves as well as to hurt you. They thought that if you were quiet, they would shine. They thought that if you were tied down, they would be free. They didn't know that you aren't standing on your own strength, though. In God's covenant, you stand. The covenant that God makes is also strong. Envy can't break it. Lies can't tear it apart. It can't be taken by lying about it. Every fake signature that is put on your destiny will not change what God has written for you. I want you to remember something, my child. Lies always end. They might shine for a short time. They might seem like a good idea. They might move crowds. But truth lasts forever. The truth is on your side. Heaven will reveal the truth, even if men believe the lie for a while. People may speak out against you, but God's voice is stronger. The book of life has already cleared your name, even if papers are signed against you. The person who accused you doesn't yet understand what it means to touch God's chosen. They thought they were smart, but they dug themselves a hole too deep. The trap they set will end up being their grave. Now, beloved, get your heart ready, because their name is about to be revealed. I hold it in my hand, says Archangel Michael, and soon The scales of justice will tip. Stay awake, says God. You won't be caught off guard if you stay present. Truth will come out, and my child will do better when it does. A line between danger and deliverance is drawn between you, my beloved, as you stand in this holy moment. People may think that life changes slowly in the physical world, but in the spirit world, everything can happen at any time. One accusation can change everything. If you lie, it can hurt your reputation. One false accusation can make someone's life worse. However, heaven does not let wrongdoing last forever. That's why your heart led you here. It's not just words you read. It looks like you're in a law court in heaven. There is a judge here. This is where the advocate is. And Archangel Michael, the warrior, is here with a sword, raised and yelling, "Do not let this moment pass." If you skip, the lie will get stronger. There will be more truth if you stay. Think about what it would cost you to stay quiet. Imagine how painful it would be if you weren't protected. The person who accused you knows how strong words can be. They know how dangerous it is for society when lies are passed off as truth. They thought that you would be crushed by suspicion if they talked loud enough and told enough people about their story. They thought no one would stand up for you. But they got the math wrong. They forgot that you're not walking by yourself. They forgot that your name is written in fire on the book of heaven. They forgot that God takes false accusations against his child very seriously. Do you understand how serious this is, beloved? That's why your spirit is shaking as you read. That shaking isn't fear. Honor is what it is. It's your soul telling you that what you're hearing is true. In other words, this is proof beyond a doubt that heaven is blocking your way to keep you safe. This message is not meant to scare you. It's here to protect you. That's why Archangel Michael said there were only 2 minutes left. Since everyone knows that the time to step in is short, it is still open. Listen to me now. You need to know where this attack came from. There was anger. It was envy. That was the silent anger of someone who couldn't stand to see you rise. They thought that your fall would heal their pride. People thought that your chains would free them from their own shadows. But envy never ends well. Envy hurts itself. Even though they dug a pit, pits tend to eat people who do it. They made a knife sharper, but knives hurt people who use them with anger. That's why God tells his child, do not fear. Their plan is what will fail them. But God still wants you to stay awake. Don't go away. Don't skip. Don't turn off heaven, because the key is to be aware. You can't be trapped the same way after you know. When the veil is torn, you can see clearly. I want you to sign that paper if you are ready to walk with open eyes and never be caught off guard again. In the comments, type Amen to show that you choose truth over lies and light over hidden traps. As you do that, stay here because what comes next is where exposure speeds up. The veil is being torn apart by this message. So, even though you need to act quickly, you feel calm because you know that you are being protected before something bad happens. Before I go any further, beloved, let me remind you of this. Do not stop being a part of this flow. You should be warned more than once. You need more than one message. Since the enemy never sleeps, you can't let yourself get too comfortable. Do not unsubscribe. Hold on tight. You won't fall into holes because of the stones that are placed in your path with each word. The road is dark without it. It makes the road shine. Think about what the next message might say, if this one has already reached you. Keep an eye on your destiny at all times. Now I have to tell you how heavy what comes is. The accuser's name will soon be made public. Already the whispers are changing. People who listened to them are already beginning to wonder. Inconsistencies are already being looked at more closely. The liar is scared. Their nights are rough. Even though they try to hide it, their conscience is pricked because the truth won't stay quiet. The truth doesn't say anything. For those who feel guilty, it hurts. It makes them feel uneasy. It won't be hidden for much longer. The liar will soon have to deal with the shame they tried to put on you. And when that day comes, beloved, you will be right. You will be able to stand. You will shine brighter than before because people who have been cleared by false accusations shine like gold that has been put through a fire test. My child, you are gold. It's there, even if you don't always feel it. That's why this was meant for you to hear. Why this message was sent to you and not someone else. Because you are in the furnace right now, but you're not on fire. You are getting better. The fire that was meant to kill you will only make you shine brighter. The fake crime that was meant to bring you down will now raise you up. They tried to stain the name, but it will shine like a crown. Don't think less of what's going on right now, my beloved. Do you know how many times before this heaven tried to get to you? You felt a strange weight on your chest, had strange thoughts, and woke up awake. It wasn't an accident. Those were alarms. You ignored them. You thought it might be stress. You thought it might have been your mind. The alarm has changed into a trumpet, though. That sound is this message. Archangel Michael is making noise. God wants you to feel it in your heart. This is the sound. Do not let a false accusation determine your destiny. Stay put. Stay. Get. And I will bring you home. The liar thought that what they said would connect you to them like a chain. They thought that if they whispered long enough, other people would hear them. So they thought that if they smiled at you and talked badly about you behind your back, the mask would still work. But heaven laughs at people who lie. The truth gets around more quickly than their words. Many people may be fooled by their lies, but the truth can't be hidden forever. There are already cracks showing up. Already whispers are coming out. The news is already out about their story, and the unraveling gets stronger the longer you stay here. Can you see how important this is? They do not have time on their side, but you also shouldn't give them time to lie. God says there are only 2 minutes left because windows close in the spirit world. Chances pass away. The warnings fade. That's why you need to stay alert. Your shield is your obedience to listen. Your choice to stay is what saved you. Archangel Michael says, if my child doesn't skip, the truth will roar like thunder, and the lie that was told about them will fall apart. I know your heart hurts, beloved. You can feel the hurt of being lied to, betrayed, and the fear of being shamed. But God tells them, don't carry it. Put it on me. I will protect you. You don't need to use your hands to fight. You don't have to scream louder than the liar to show that you're not guilty. Heaven will fight for you as long as you stay in the light. God Himself will show that you are not guilty. Sword will be swung by Archangel Michael. The angels will bring the shadows to light. You will be free to walk. But being free means being loyal. Don't end this early. Do not leave before the revelation comes. The liar's name will be found out if you stay. You won't be caught off guard if you stay. If you stay strong, you will see the person who accused you fall apart in front of their own words. Why is this message so long? Because with each sentence, heaven builds a wall around you. Each paragraph is a wall going up, an arrow getting sharper, or a shield going up. You should stay until the fortress is finished. Also, kid, remember this. The battle you're in now is not the last one. More will come. Angry doesn't sleep. It's not easy to get over jealousy. That's why you need to cover up. Do not get distracted after this message is over. Beloved, please subscribe. Hold on to this, because today it's not a crime. It could be a love betrayal tomorrow. It could be a money trap next month. There will be no way for these words to hurt you, though. They will protect you from all harm. It's not just now. Your entire destiny is at stake. Let's go an extra step further. His name is heavy on the tongues of those in heaven. It is being held by Archangel Michael, and it will be yelled when the time comes. But keep this in mind. When you hear their name, it will rock your world because you didn't see it coming. You didn't believe they could hurt you like this. That's why it will hurt. Truth can heal, even when it hurts, so it will do that too. The pain will go away and the freedom will stay once it is known. This day will be remembered as your deliverance, not your fall. My beloved, you need to understand something about this moment. What's going on with you is not new. It has happened to all the chosen people in history. Potiphar's wife made up a false accusation against Joseph and sent him to prison for a crime he didn't do. People who were jealous of Daniel falsely accused him and put him in the lion's den. Jesus was put to death even though he had done nothing wrong, because the priests who were in charge envied his power and falsely accused him. Do you see what I mean, my child? The chosen are always being hunted by false accusations. Lies always follow the chosen ones. Betrayal always goes after people who are in God's good graces. Still, the false charge did not bury them in any of these cases. It became the very thing that helped them rise. Joseph got out of jail and went to Pharaoh's palace. Daniel didn't clean the den, so his accusers were eaten instead. Jesus came back from the dead, and his return changed everything. That's why you shouldn't worry. The lie is indeed harmful. Yes, the crime that was written against you is very bad. You are not the first person to be accused, and you will not be the first person to be found not guilty. Heaven has already planned out your ending, and it's not in chains. It's freedom. It's not shame. It is a matter of honor. It is not a loss. This is proof. This is where identity changes. Write my name will be cleared in the comments, not as a hope or a wish, but as a statement. When you write it, you agree with the verdict that heaven has already written. Do not leave me. We are moving toward revelation, not away from it. You must stay in this revelation, though. You can't scroll away. You can't shut down the voice that is dying to protect you. The window is small, and if you don't pay attention to it, you could walk right into the trap that has already been set. With urgency, Archangel Michael speaks. Beloved, the liar thought you would never hear their whisper. They planned to keep their plans secret until it was too late. But here I am, with my sword drawn, pulling back the curtain. Don't throw this chance away. If you skip this message, The person who accused you will be able to bring you down. These aren't nice words. They sound like shouts from heaven. They keep you alive. Do you sense that stirring in your spirit? That wildfire as you read? God is breathing comfort into your soul at that very moment. You already thought someone was guilty. You could feel a weight around them, but you couldn't put your finger on it. You saw the signs already. The way they looked changed. The way they changed their words. The way their smiles didn't seem to mean anything. Now heaven is letting you know what your heart already knew. They're the one. It is they who are accusing. It is they who betrayed you. And it won't be long before their name comes out. I need to tell you something else, kid. This attack wasn't a fluke. It was timed. They did it when they thought you were weak. They waited until something else caught their eye, until your attention was on something else. While you weren't paying attention, they picked this time because they thought would be the most powerful. But God says, I saw when they planned it, and I will change it. The time they thought was best to hurt you will now be the best time for me to show you how powerful I am. Keep this truth close to you. There is a bright light of vindication for every dark lie. The truth will not only clear your name, but it will also show theirs. That's when the people who didn't believe you will honor you. People who talked badly about you behind your back will stop. People who tried to bury you will see how tall you are now. That's how fair heaven is. That's the promise that will never end for you. But stay close, beloved. This message is still open. Don't leave until the fortress is fully built. Every word you get makes a wall around you. Your shield gets stronger with each line you stay. The wall is left unfinished if you skip, and the lies can pierce it. But if you stay until the end, no one will be able to break through the fortress. Stay, beloved, warns Archangel Michael. The liar will only fall after that. The enemy thought that their whisper would not be heard, my beloved. They believed that the darkness they put around your name would keep it secret. But you can't hide light. Can you see how God works? Shades can't rule forever because of him. If you tell a lie, it will only last for a short time, and the time of lies is over in your life. The false charge that was written against you is shaking. The liar feels it right now, even though they don't know why. Their nights are rough. Their spirit isn't at ease. Their confidence is breaking because the truth is getting closer and closer to their mask. Don't worry about what they said about you. Only be afraid of what you would lose if you didn't accept this truth. There is a plea from Archangel Michael because he sees the papers. They are signed. He can see. He sees that they set a trap that is ready to go. But he also sees God's fire hovering over you, ready to burn the trap to nothing. What makes your story powerful is that you have to stay here and let heaven finish what it began. What they say doesn't make you who you are. What makes you unique is who God sees in you. People may call you a criminal, but God has chosen you. People may say you're guilty, but God says you're righteous. God calls you beloved, despite what they may say about you. Don't let what they say hurt you. Let God's words make you clean. That's the difference between being enslaved and being free. You were made to be free. But I have to tell you something tough. You will be shocked when the truth comes out, because the person who is accusing you is close. They're not a stranger. They are not far away. They are a close friend, someone you believed in. This person is someone you let into your life. That's why the betrayal hurts so much. That's why it feels like a knife that you didn't see coming. Don't let the shock break you, though. Set it free, because when the truth comes out, you'll see that their smile was just a cover. Their kindness was just a show. Their friendship was just a show. When you fully understand it, you will be made whole again. God tells his child, please don't skip this. Don't turn away, because you will walk right into their trap if you leave before the revelation is over. The truth is at the limit of your perception, says Archangel Michael. Don't close your eyes right now. This is why you must stay, beloved. The story isn't over yet, and there is victory at the end, but only if you stay with heaven until the end. Remember Joseph. He could have given up when he was accused. He could have given up and asked, what's the point? My life is over. He held on, though. It was the prison that led to the palace because he didn't give up. See? What was meant to bring him down turned out to be the thing that lifted him. That's what will happen to you. The false accusation won't kill you. It will make you better. The lie won't make you weaker. It will be impossible to doubt your testimony. And the people who made fun of you will see how great God is in your life. But don't give up too soon. You must not shut this voice down. Stay put. Stay. Let heaven finish what it started. My beloved, don't be scared of the shadow that tried to hide you. The shadow is loud, but it won't last forever. Can't you remember what's written? You will be free when you know the truth. The truth is the key that opens all cages. And today, that key is in your hands. Do not let fear choke you, God says. Don't let stress take over your life. Don't move and watch as I save you. Beloved, I am standing guard, says Archangel Michael. If you stay here, no lie will be able to hold you back. But if you skip or walk away, you walk right into danger. The person who accused you didn't think the hand of God would be so strong. They believed that their story would get around faster than the truth. They believed that their false accusation would last longer than God's blessing. They were wrong, though. Lies may move quickly, but the truth lasts. Lies may fool a lot of people, but the truth speaks to your heart. And when the soul hears the truth, it can't hold on to lies. This is why you feel so strong as you read this. They tried to keep you bound, but your soul knows the voice of truth and is shaking off the chains they put around you. To a child, you might ask, why me? Why do people always aim at me? Why do lies follow me around? Why do people betray me all the time? Heaven replies, because you were chosen. Because you have been chosen. Because you bring light that darkness fears. Do not mistake an attack for giving up. No one would bother to fight you if you were left alone. The arrows come to you because you were chosen. The arrows will break, though, because you were chosen. Stay, cries out Archangel Michael. Don't skip. Do not leave until the end, because the liar's name is written in front of me, and it will soon be shown. You're farther away than you think. There is less veil now. The mask is coming off. The person who lied to you is already shaking. They feel the heat of being outside, but they won't say it. Their name will fall like a stone, and your name will rise like the sun. However, you must stay in this covering until then. This message is more than just words. It's a shield. You build a wall between you and the lie, with each line you stay under. The shadows move back every time you listen. Do not leave until the fortress is fully built. My beloved, the world may write accusations on paper, but heaven writes the truth in stone. It burns paper. Stone lasts. It's only a temporary signature. The covenant that God made will last forever. Your life is bound by this covenant. It was written with blood, sealed with fire, and watched over by Archangel Michael's sword. So, even though their lie feels strong, it isn't as strong as the eternal law that was written about you in heaven. The liar is sure of themselves now, but it's only because they've been lying. Remember what happens to houses that are built on sand. When the storm comes, they fall apart. The storm is already getting worse. They can't see it yet, but they don't have much time left. There is no getting away from the person who touched God's anointed, who smeared his child's name, and who tried to stain innocence. Heaven takes a while to get mad, but once it does, nothing can stop it. Because of this, my child, Archangel Michael says there are only 2 minutes left. Justice is coming soon. Exposure is not far away. You have to be awake to see it, though. The sight of your vindication will be missed if you turn away now, and soon there will be vindication. Don't think that no one has seen your tears. Heaven kept track of every night you cried, every moment you felt the weight of their betrayal, and every whisper you heard behind your back. The tears you cry behind closed doors are proof that God is right. I saw, he says, I heard. I will pay back. He doesn't forget about his kids. It's not like he leaves his beloved, and you are his beloved. People will make a lot of noise when the accuser's name falls. People are going to be shocked. How could it be them? Some will ask. You won't be shocked, though. You could already feel it. Your spirit knew ahead of time. When it does, but you will not only be freed, you will also be lifted, since this is how God works. He changes what the enemy meant to hurt into something good. But, beloved, keep your head covered. Don't just listen once and then forget about it. You need the flow of heaven all the time, not just sometimes. Get it now. Set your anchor here. Every word keeps you safe. Each message is a wall. Every new idea is a sword. The enemy is always making plans, so you must always be under God's protection. The enemy thought that their whisper would not be heard, my beloved. They believed that the darkness they put around your name would keep it secret. But you can't hide light, and the light is on today. The veil is being pulled back by God. The truth is moving forward. Now is not the time to run away. Now is not the time to doubt. Now is the time to stay. The person who accused you is about to be found out more than they think. What they said isn't true anymore. There's less to their story now. Their confidence is going down. Archangel Michael is keeping an eye on things. Heaven is getting close. God is telling the child, my child will not fall. Stay here. Stay. Let heaven finish what it began. Because what is happening now is not going to destroy you. This is your deliverance. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, and they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.